Hello, welcome back. And if you're new to this channel, my name is Irene Balurko. I'm a partner here at Redox e-commerce, where we help small brands go from zero to their first million on Amazon Marketplace. Today's video is for those of you that are either new to Amazon, just started, or looking to start, and you want to hit at least 6 figures in sales within first year. What does it take to go from 0 to 100K and beyond within your first year? Because I've gotten this question a number of times, kind of what the path looks like. And because we've done this, so I'm going to talk you through a live case of the brand that we started working on earlier this year. And by right today is December 14th, so we have a couple more weeks end of the year, and we're hit probably maybe 120,000 in sales. So, and I'm looking here at my phone. If I'm looking down, this is just to make sure I don't miss the the sequence of steps. So setting the stage. This is a brand. They are in CPG space. They're a food item. It's consumable. Traditionally B2B. DTC is fairly new to them as an arm of their business. They have their website, and obviously you need to be on Amazon nowadays, right? So they're looking to unlock Amazon channel and get that going for their business. So we started in earlier Q2, I think I already said that, 2021. And this is, there was no really brand awareness, they didn't really have brand awareness in even DTC pays. They didn't really have retail presence. So kind of where we're starting really with zero brand awareness. What they brought to the table is really their, strong product capabilities, right? And some, and some initial DTC learnings. All right, so first and foremost, we define Amazon product offer and pricing. This is a must kind of in the prepare phase of getting on Amazon. So you can't really, I say that over and over, it's not really smart to just kind of blindly replicate your brand catalog on Amazon. Sometimes maybe it's the right answer, but actually more often than not, it's not. Amazon, its own ecosystem, it has its own economics model because of the fees, it has its own competitive landscape. So you need to make sure that your product offer is right and it also gives you a path to profitability, right? And we see that a lot within a kind of a smaller priced item like food, right? So you can't really put a bag of chips on Amazon if you sell via Seller Central, if you sell direct as a brand on Amazon, right? So because it's just numbers will not work. So you have to make your product offer right. I'll go as far as say that 80% of the time, the main reason a small brand cannot scale is because they didn't get the product offer for Amazon right. That is, the first thing we do and foremost. So we define the product offers, what is the multi-packs or packs, bundles, the kind of the right mix of things that work for them numbers wise. And also we know we'll have, a chance to succeed on Amazon. The second one is tied into that is Amazon economics. When we start, we want to make sure that clients understand that how Amazon works. Everybody knows kind of that Amazon charges to sell on the marketplace, but there is a variety of fees, and kind of creating that Amazon P&L framework is important. It doesn't mean that you're going to be profitable from day zero. Actually, worst sales pitch ever, but you're not likely to be profitable from day zero. Actually, most brands are not. Secret, not a secret. But you need to understand how Amazon model works numbers wise, right? So what is the growth rate that you need to be profitable, right? So what is that path to profitability? What is, do you have maybe entry product that best case scenario will break even, but you'll make money because it's repeat customer, right? Again, consumables. So kind of I'm making sure that we understand and the client understands the path to profitability and economics, Amazon economics. So the third one is brand setup. So here we're still kind of in the Q2, so the first 3 months time frame. So setup on Amazon. So of course there's optimization of product pages, images, we created additional kind of a visual assets to kind of beef up, just kind of make their packaging and branding stand out a little bit more on Amazon. because they had kind of a little bit of kind of a neutral tone. So we want to make sure that in search results we kind of come up visually, grab attention. We created storefront, A+ page, again, kind of created our infographics and some additional assets, keywords, right? So food, we kind of identified certain paths of keywords where kind of a longer tail, what type of customer we are looking for in search results, because there could be different venues because of their product. And of course, executing all of that and making their brand and products look good on Amazon. The next one is very logical, first sale. In the beginning, all you need is first sale. I know we talk often because it sounds, sexy. Okay, we're going to go from 0 to 1 million, or we're going to from 0 to 100K in X number of months. And it all sounds great, but let's be honest. In the beginning, you just need first sale. You just need that first customer, because that's a proof of concept. Even psychologically, we cannot underestimate that psychological element of having first sale, because, okay, we're in, we're going. When there is 1, there is 5, there is 100, there is 1,000, and so on. So always celebrate your first sale, okay? The next one is fulfillment finesse. And by that, I mean not just setting up a fulfillment, meaning, okay, so in this case, we started with merchant fulfilled because there were certain fulfillment limitations on us using Amazon fulfillment. So we started with merchant fulfilled. We wanted to make sure that client fulfillment capabilities can support Amazon requirements for delivery of products. And we want to make sure that we get those initial sales, delivery, and everything is fine, is smooth. So we did that. And then later on in Q3, we added Amazon fulfillment. Now, the one thing is I always talk about how Amazon fulfillment is critical to give you the best chance of success and growth on Amazon. It's true. But I think one thing that not a lot of brands know that are new to Amazon is that you can do both, meaning merchant fulfilled, self-fulfillment, and use Amazon fulfillment. So fulfillment finesse in this case means both, meaning operationally we are capable to support inventory projections and growth. We can support delivery of products as expected, and we can support shipping to Amazon fulfillment and have that dual merchant fulfilled and Amazon fulfillment. It's not required, but for our strategy, because of what we wanted to achieve, right? High velocity with their first year, that's what we determined was needed to take place. The next one is really sales momentum. The first 3 months or the first 3 months after that initial sale, you kind of have to just, get that momentum, get initial reviews, calibrate on that, make sure things are going smooth, and get advertising going. So it's kind of that little bit of a flurry of activity the first 3 months where you just need to have that momentum after the first sales and build on that, get your advertising going, and then also start optimizing within that first 3 months of after the first sales. All right. So I talked about the FBA, FBM fulfillment hybrid model. We wanted to make sure we're going into Q4 with that. It's these brand Q4. It has a very strong gift kind of appeal, so we knew that's going to be a huge opportunity for us to really build, really go to the next level, basically, right, in sales. Then we also did, that was before Q4, we did a holiday product. So we talked about product offerings in summer. We want to make sure, okay, there is any flavors that we can offer, was the right product offer. Again, we have to keep in mind the gifting element. We also thought about, okay, what are the keywords for gifting? And then when time came in Q4, in Q3 actually, we set it all up. We set the product offers, we got keywords, we beefed it up, we created supporting visuals specifically for holidays. So holiday product offers are critical. I mean, if your brand, if your business, if your products don't quite have it, don't force it. But if it does, you set things up in Q3 basically. Then the next step was Q4 playbook. This is just straight up execution where all hands on board. This is our momentum. Q4 was our chance to again go to the next level and build on all the hard work we've done prior months. So advertising, keeping Obviously, all of those campaigns were already planned, so really keeping track. Budgets are not right now. There's no issues with account metrics. There's nothing funky on product pages going on. Products are not like stranded for some random reason. So it's really just straight up hands-on execution for Q4, supporting that momentum that Q4 shopping season offers. And here we are. This is where we are. We're already thinking about Valentine's. We're already kind of in our mind moved on because we need to start planning. But you know, so far our sales are, so it's $96,663. It's actually probably more than that because I pulled that a couple days ago. So we're probably going to hit about 120K in sales. So that is what it looks like to go from 0 to over 100,000 in gross sales on Amazon within your first year. Those are the steps that you need to take. This is your playbook. That's a process that works. We've done this before. It works. So you don't have to reinvent the wheel. It definitely requires strategy and execution, but really that's the process that works. So I wanted to share it with you so you know what are the right things to, for you to focus on, what to do. So if that's, decent growth velocity is your goal. That is it for today. We'll be back more videos on how to grow profitable on Amazon, and we'll talk soon.